All right. Hello. Today we are reacting to another Genshin Impact special program. Finally, it's been months. I very notably, very outspokenly, not the biggest fan of Natlan. But this update has zero to do with Natlan. So I'm very excited. But yeah, no, this is the we saw the thingy, the like the version art or whatever, um a few days ago, and it is Mondstadt. And I mean obviously Mondstadt, and it says right there, I'm blocking it just so that it says the Windblume Festival. Here, wait, I'm gonna put these up here so I'm not covering them with my head. It's excuse me, I'm a wee bit sick. This is also the update that has the new Fontaine 5-star. I do not yet know how to pronounce her name. All right, let's get into it. All right, Windblume Festival, very exciting. We have not had a Windblume update in a hot minute. My God. Sorry, my microphone didn't pick any of that up. I just went, oh my God, in a very excited voice. Peak is back, ladies and gentlemen. We've returned to Fontaine. Oh, more film festival! I loved the film festival event. Marina! Oh, oh, wow. Oh my God. I am so excited. Hold on, wait, go back. Uh, okay, there's us. There's the pretty chef girl. I think her name's pronounced Escoffier? Escoffier? I'm gonna go with Escoffier for now. Apologize to anyone who's French. I do not recognize anyone else. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Oh my God, she's so pretty. I'm so pulling for her. I was already planning on pulling for her, but I'm so pulling for her. Ooh, her signature pole arm looks so cool. Oh, her alt looks so cool. Um, to anyone who said Natlan characters can't leave Natlan, there is no I'm not. This is not a Rose Dunks on Natlan video. So I'm gonna try to only bring it up right now. And to anyone who said that the reason that like Jailonen's creations had never been mentioned before is because people can't leave the Natlan people can't leave Natlan. They've never been. Shut up. Shut up. There is no reason that things like the Fontaine Research Institute or Cloud Retainer or whoever else makes inventions in this game should not have known about Jailonen. There's no reason we should not have heard about her excellent inventions before. Shut up. That's all I'm gonna rant about that today. Aoife looks so cool too. I really hope he's on Chef Girl's banner. Scuffier's banner as one of the 4-stars, so I can get both of them at the same time. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine City's limits during the first 3 days of each month. Yep. Oh no. Wait, hold on. I'll figure out. There we go. I'm not breaking the law, I promise. We'll figure out my new keybinds eventually. Oh my god, they're in the same room. They're in the same room. I'm sorry, the shipper and me just went a little crazy. They're standing in the proximity of each other. Oh my god, Uvla and Riosli are back. Oh my god. I'm literally smiling so hard. I miss Fontaine so much. Look at them. God, I love gay people. Ooh. Oh, this is gorgeous as fuck. I think Mostit's codex mentions this place, a public bath from the time of Rumeria. Yeah, that's pretty as fuck. Dude, wait. Dude, if we get Fontaine map expansion, I will literally lose my fucking mind. Dude, I will go insane if we have new places to explore in Fontaine. This feels like it will either be a new place to explore or like the domain area from Excufior's story quest. I'm fine with either. But God, give me more Fontaine exploration. Give me any exploration that's not Natlin exploration, please. Oh yeah, this feels way too much to just be a domain. Praise be to Lord Ramus. Given why I came here, I don't think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin will turn up like this out of the blue. I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Are we getting more sovereign lore? Listen. I had high hopes for a patch that wasn't focusing on Natlin. But I didn't know we were really bringing Peak back. You put anything in Fontaine and it's gonna be great, apparently. That's what we've learned. Daughter! My master and mother, Gold Daughter. Is this God, I don't know the voice, like what character voices sound like in other languages besides English. Is this Albedo's? Is that Albedo saying my mother and master, Gold Daughter? Because like I live for more Conria lore. I could see that maybe being Albedo's voice. I don't know. It'll be a surprise, I guess. A long time ago, she took me to Mondstadt with the instructions to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. Oh yeah, that's Albedo up on the roof. We don't get off the roof! Oh, whoa. Oh my. The brothers are teaming up. Ooh. Oh, what room is this? Okay, wait. There's Diluc, Eula, us, Rosaria, Sucrose, Kaya, and then Albedo. Kitty cat. One moment. All right. My cat wanted to leave my room. Oh, and there's Jean. Oh. Dahlia! Oh my god, he's gorgeous. A formal meeting with the Hexen Circle. Please, please, please. Oh my god. I want to meet Alice. I want to see everyone, but like, please tell me we get to see at least one of them. I don't know if they'd show them in the trailer because that would be like big spoiler, but like, show me at least one of them, please. Oh. Oh my. So that's definitely some sort of representation of Alice, right? Because it's Dodoko, but with a witch's hat on, and it's like a gray version of Dodoko. Oh, that's the version of Dodoko with a different hat on. Is Dodoko like the Hexen Circle like like not mascot, but like you know what I mean? Like, is that how they choose to represent themselves? 'Cause that would be so cool. Oh, this boss looks so cool. Oh, wow. Smash, next question. I've never abandoned the subject of human research. Forka? Please, please don't make him. Please make him big and buff. Please make him big and buff. Please, 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 please. That's all I ask, Quavers. That's all I. Well, Genshin Impact is peak again. Genshin Impact is getting good again. See, I knew Natlin was just an odd blip in the narrative. My god. Claim your codes, people. Claim your codes. She's so pretty. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna try not to talk too much because um I've been recording for 14 minutes and we're only 4 minutes into the video. Um there was a lot to talk about there. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, there we go.
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version
I'm so excited to hear Xavier's voice.
5.6 special program. I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Aressa, and I have two awesome co-hosts with me today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
Hey, your turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Cass and I voice
Incredible. Incredible. I'm already loving what her voice is gonna sound like. Incredible. Also, her chibi is adorable.
Scorpier. I'm so excited to be here.
And I am so excited to be hosting alongside you two today.
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have to say, the way your chibi's tail moves around is so cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech. It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps
Oh,
Scorpier in the kitchen and in
that's
combat.
so
It's
cool.
one of her essential utensils.
But it looks so much like a tail.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. And considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Ah, okay. That seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say so too, but honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Yes,
Absolutely.
please.
Let's take a
Tell
look
me
at her
everything.
profile. Escoffier used to
Ooh.
be the head chef at the
Okay. Former head chef of Hotel de Bud. She received the legendary Gistif de Bud. She recreated the legendary Gistif de Bud and restored the restaurant back to its former glory. Master of Precision Gastronomy, bestowed with the title of Pastier Supreme by Farina.
Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow. Exclusive?
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are
Oh
available
yeah,
per day.
the magic cake.
Escoffier is
Not magic, but the way they talk about it in the Archon Quest, it's like this is an exclusive cake that only has like 8 slices a day. And everyone wants a piece. And I mean like fair.
a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her.
Oh wait, hold on. I can read these better now. All spectrum multi-use cooking mech, self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech, semi-automatic flavor component cold press extractor, and extracting and employing all facets of flavor, turning hot cuisine into a cuisine for all, bringing the once unattainable gourmet dishes to the table of ordinary people. Oh, I love her.
Advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of
Oh,
approval. And when she
her idol is so cute. Also, the like if you could get an ice ladle that like wouldn't melt, that would be so good for like tasting hot foods because it would just cool it down so you're not burning your throat. She's a genius.
likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds incredible.
I love
but
her.
What if she doesn't like it?
Oh, then she'd probably say something like,
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow.
I love her.
Intense.
I promise Escoffier is actually very well mannered most
I
of
love
the
her.
time. But when it comes to food, she couldn't be more strict. Haute cuisine accessible to all. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make... It's all for good reason, though.
Pressed a button on my keyboard and it broke everything.
But when it comes to food, she couldn't be more strict. It's all for good reason, though. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So she's not just strict on other people, she demands perfection from herself too. Because
We love
that's the
someone
only
who's
way
not
to
a
make
hypocrite.
dream a reality.
I love her
Oh,
already.
Is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
That's right. With their help, even people who are short on time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Okay. That feels like a personal call out. But seriously though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel
Escoffier.
de Bourg.
Okay.
Does that mean
I think
she
I got
doesn't
it right.
work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right. She even had to spend time in the fortress of Meripede.
Oh my.
Fortress of Meripede? What happened?
We can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed in Escoffier's story quest. Treasured
Ooh.
above all. So be sure to check it
Ooh.
out if you're interested, travellers. You'll also be rewarded with extra ascension materials for Escoffier.
Ooh.
Oh, and travellers will get to take part in a one-of-a-kind culinary showdown in this quest. Not only will travellers get to
Ooh.
experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand,
I need to stop hitting buttons. I keep breaking it. Okay, wait. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like it's just gonna be a domain, but that's fine.
Escoffier's mentorship firsthand. but special guests will also make an appearance.
Navia!
Special guest. Nice. Huh. Okay, I see blubber beasts and romaritime flowers. Wait, do we have to cook 4 blubber beasts using romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is trust in Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer.
I'm so excited for this.
Okay, so we know what she can do in the kitchen, but what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's see it.
Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams.
Okay.
Which brings us to one of her talents.
Ooh.
When Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage.
I love
The
that.
more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Love
Okay.
that.
So it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important. As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy doesn't
Okay.
need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow.
Oh,
so
that's awesome.
It seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True, but Escoffier is not just a support. She can dish out damage as well. With an actual dish.
No way.
Yeah, and when Escoffier
I
unleashes
love
her
her.
elemental
I
skill,
love her
she summons a
animation so
cooking
far.
into the field,
Her,
follows the
it looks so
active
cool.
character, and periodically fires projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage.
Wow.
So with her ability to shred resistance, she basically buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Oh, that's
Incredible.
awesome.
Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah, and thanks to a different talent, she has another ability that really showcases her
Ooh.
skills as a chef. If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
Ooh,
I've never seen a talent like that before.
that's awesome.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah, and plus she can produce several kinds of dishes this way.
Oh, that will
Ooh.
be so fun to check out in game.
Totally. So take note of this next piece of
Ooh.
news, travelers. In the first half of version 5.6,
Navi!
we'll have event wishes for Escoffier and Navia. A new 5-star polearm,
It looks so
Sense,
cool.
will be featured on the weapon banner.
Honestly, this might be a really stacked weapon banner to pull on. I'm probably not going to, because I don't know how many pulls I'll have left after I pull for Escoffier. But getting either Verdict or Escoffier's alarm would be really good. This is like the Siege Queen Farina weapon banner that was just perfect for me.
Our new 4-star character, Aoife, will also enjoy a drop rate
Yes!
boost on the first
Yes,
half
yes,
banner.
yes.
No way, bro.
I think that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, and another bit of really exciting news is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait,
Yeah?
who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
Oh.
Eyes are on me! Lowly servants! Behold! The almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence! The heck are you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how? Oh wow! No way, bro! What? You little... Oh dear! Oh dear! Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you! You insolent, contemptuous Huh? What are you on about? No way, bro! Huh? Seriously? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it! Oh, wow! No way, bro! Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless!
I'm just curious. Are either of these characters enjoyable to anyone? Because, like, not to me.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulao! His wisdom is wasted on you! No way, bro! See you later! Huh?
That was
you meant
dreadful.
Kukuku and a how. Wow, I feel like those two could argue forever.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Well, Kukuku is just that infectious. So, travelers met Aoife in the previous version, but since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought you'd never ask, Jane. Absolutely. As most of you probably know, Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather Clan.
Mm-hmm.
In that land, humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else, so Saurian vets do a very important job in that land.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his accomplishments already, like how he saved Kukuku's life, and now, of course, Kukuku works as his trusty assistant.
Yeah, Aoife is practically a miracle worker. I heard Ahau got sick one time, so Kaniche took him to Aoife for treatment, and what do you know? Ahau was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
I guess, in theory.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kukuku could help him get there in no time.
I mean, I heard the Flower Feather Clan is known for riding kukasaurs, but this is less riding and more dangling, isn't it?
Hey, this is a Kukuku appreciation zone only, all right?
Oops,
But
maybe
seriously,
I
just
should
wait until you
leave.
see him sprint. He
Maybe I
sprints
should
out
leave.
those huge wings, and it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying
You know,
experience.
Yeah.
I
can
already
see that.
did that.
Although it
World
looks more like
Quest.
Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I already did that
what
World
else can Aoife
Quest.
do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an Anemo-Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kukuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kukuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat. And while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots,
Ooh.
which deal anemo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So, what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well,
Unfortunately, I don't know how useful that'll be in like actual battle. Like, okay, okay. Don't like it'll be incredible if you're still like working for Natlin Exploration. You can have Aoife in your team and you can use that for healing up your party and stuff. But like the slow like look at Auron's health bar up here. These like it took 5 seconds for it to move that little bit up. That's really slow. And you've already run out of the like natural health bar and you're dropped down to the Philostion bar and you're already halfway through that. Yeah, even it just doesn't feel like it'll be quick or effective enough healing for like if you want to use him in the Spiral Abyss or even if you're fighting world bosses. It doesn't really feel like it'll be I don't know, I could be completely wrong. I obviously don't have him in my hands and I can't test him and who knows what build they're using on him. Maybe they're not maximizing his healing potential or whatever, but like I don't know if I don't think that healing feels good enough. This is why I hate the like weird Flostian health bar thingy. Like when you tie so much of a character's like skills and stuff to that, it just doesn't really like make for good gameplay. Like Mulani is incredibly strong and I like playing her, but she runs out of charge on her sharks so fast when you're not in Natlin that like you maybe get one of the big bites off. Maybe. I'm just not a fan of how Natlin characters as a whole play.
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with Kakuku to dangle from.
What can I say? He is a helpful little guy. Now, moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6, the
Ooh.
Secret Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to
How does the word secret source remind me of something? It feels like a secret. It's because God, I'm fairly certain the like hydro balls that are dropped by Nuvlet's E and his Q, his skill and burst. The hydro traveler's skill, I believe, generates them, and then Sijuin's skill generates them. I think those are called secret source hydro droplets or something like that. Although the flame that once flowed within has been stripped of their radiance, its true purpose was always to lord over the source mechanism. The stone dragon head roaring fury still abides for those foolish enough to enter its lair.
defeat
Huh.
it to obtain ascension materials for Escoffier.
Huh.
Okay, listen, I peeked ahead. not on the special program on what materials Escoffier may need. I'm just saying you might want to grab a few barrel conches. But like, what do I know? And I knew I'd be needing to fight a new boss for her. So I have been piling my fragile resin. I think I have like 6 or something like that.
I feel like we've faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from
Oh.
version 5.1. Both
That could
are
also be
pieces
what
of
I'm remembering
ancient
the names
dragon
from.
technology.
They almost seem like two
I said I want to bring it up more. I've said this isn't a Natlin hate video. I wish all the dragon-esque technology looked like this. I would be more okay with it then. I refuse to accept that Chaska's gun, Mavika's motorcycle are meant to be made with the same technology or same version of technology, like type of technology as this. But that's all I'll say. This
parts
isn't an
of
Outland
one
hate video.
terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap this part up, I think, because travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game. Now, let's kick off the event portion.
Oh, wow.
Yee.
There are Natlan
Fancy! Ooh, new bow!
characters in Fontaine? Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a festival. An amusement park organized by Navia and the Spina di Rasula.
Ooh.
Auroron and Aoife are there to deliver Natlan produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately. Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading Kanich and Risley to cross paths.
A Saurian hunter and a prison warden. Sounds like a fun pairing.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Weird. Why is
Charlotte.
Hal cowering behind Kanich? I would have thought he was too proud for that.
Charlotte! That's Charlotte's leg.
Wait. It must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
Exactly. A How and Cuckoo.
Why hasn't this law been, like, abolished? Or, like, what about birds? What about birds? Do birds just not fly for the first 3 days of every month?
Cuckoo made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban.
Ugh.
Ahau was able to hide, but Kakuku got scared and flew
Oh my!
straight into the Palais Mermonia. Auroron thinks Kakuku will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no. That
Oh,
can't
poor
end
Nublet.
well. Well, what about Aoife? Isn't he going to come to Kakuku's rescue?
Don't worry, with Nervalette and Risley there, Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two.
Wait, sorry, I did everything within my power, but so far I've only managed to teach him how to say. God, seriously, stop teaching people swear words. Nivlet looks unimpressed.
Hey, check it out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh,
Let-
I don't
let
really know
Kakuku
what it
say
could
fuck.
be. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, I wanted to point out there are 2 dragons in this picture. So, does that mean Nervalette could, like...
I refuse to acknowledge the Saurians as dragons.
interpret for Kakuku? You know, dragon to dragon. Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, there's nothing we can say that beats the real thing. So, if you're interested, be sure to check out all the shenanigans in-game. And trust me, there are a lot of them. Always makes me laugh. Now, on to the actual amusement park. Let me give you some background. It's called the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the Spina di Rasula in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh,
Alright.
Lapine Pauline is back. Didn't she almost go bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story? I hope her investment
Poor
pays
girl.
off this time.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on
Lovey!
board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board? Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
It's not like that. If you don't trust Lapine Pauline, yeah, okay. Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran and the Spina di Rasula.
If you say so.
And how do we make sure we don't run it?
Oh god, I just realized Rielsley's drinking tea. This man will not leave his tea at home ever.
Into the ground.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Wait, so this is a management sim? Okay, tell me
I love
everything.
management sims!
You got it, bro.
Give more!
Travelers will be in charge of operations, like upgrading the facilities.
Genshin, hear me out. Hear me out. New endgame mode. Please. My life will be yours. New endgame mode.
Expanding the park and managing the staff. During each business cycle, travelers will need to allocate their
Ugh.
precious funds and action points
I love
to the
management
most important
sims.
tasks based on their management needs.
And plus, Navia recruited Master Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant.
Woo!
I should have known that the first event back in Fontaine would be incredible.
The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs.
Ooh,
so check
yes.
this out.
Absolutely. You can
Please, please, Genshin. Please, give me a management sim endgame mode, please. Please.
also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic Escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was just talking about this the other day. Do you guys remember the first event in when we arrived one of the first events when we arrived in Fontaine, where we had all the little mini game type things, and one of them was racing through the underwater Fontaine in the currents. I was just saying how that was so much fun. That's one of my favorite event mini games we've ever had, and we get more of that.
air or
Yes,
dash
please.
underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure.
This all
Before
looks so
launching
fun.
these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create
Yes.
a standardized strategy guide for each one, so that visitors understand how to get the most out of the
Yes.
experience.
Yes.
And travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
Oh
And
my
travelers can
God.
also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park. Among the recruits are Fontanian
She-
companions and friends from other nations too.
Yeah, that's right. By completing friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful
Oh my
management
God, I'm so
techniques from
excited.
their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support.
Oh my God.
So,
Oh my
long story
God.
short, don't
Oh,
worry
I'm
too
so
much.
excited.
You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah.
Endgame
that
mode, please,
doesn't sound
Genshin.
too bad.
And plus, once you get down to business, you'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will. Reach a certain point in the operations, and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards.
I love
including
rewards.
primo
That's my
gems
favorite word.
And a new 4-star bow, Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome. More primo gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me, we still haven't finished announcing.
Oh
the
my
event
God.
wishes,
Oh my
have
God.
we?
They didn't. Oh my God. We got so sidetracked. We got so sidetracked. We only heard about Navia and Escoffier.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
Excuse me? What is Raiden doing here? What? Wait, she already ran for this version. What? Okay, okay. Either Genshin is doing some big brain tying characters rerunning Invent Wishes to the current lore or something or whatever, and Inazuma's gonna become really important again or something. Or they just refuse to rerun like Eula. Or like Kokomi. Where's Kokomi? Where's Kokomi? Where's Skara? Where's God? Who else hasn't rerun in a minute? I can't remember right now. But wow, there's other characters that need a rerun more than Raiden. She just reran.
Sorry to keep you
What?
in suspense, travelers. In the second time.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this literally wasn't this exact setup of Kenichi and Raiden like what Kenichi's first banner was? What is going on? Emily hasn't even had her first rerun yet. What is going on?
Half of version 5.6, we'll have returning event wishes for Kanichi
I'm so
and the Rising
confused.
Shogun.
Nice.
Plus, the chronicled wish banner will
Oh!
be returning.
Ooh. Oh, hey, there's Kokomi, I guess.
In version 5.6.
I do not. I would have rerun Shiori on the Fontaine Chronicle Wish, but whatever.
I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Oh wait, are they gonna make Chronicle Wish more like standard now, like at like a more standard rate now? Because that would be cool.
Yeah, you have to. And best of luck on your polls.
All right. That was a lot of info, so let's take our first break. Here's the second redemption code, travelers.
I'm so excited. Oh. Whoa. Oh my God. That was adorable.
Celebrate.
Okay. Okay. Wait, sorry. sorry. Okay, yeah. That's okay. That's definitely an Alice Dodoko. I don't think this would be gold. I think this is either Mona's Master or N. Maybe.
The Windbloom Festival, once a celebration of flowers, now shrouded in unease.
Ooh, Dahlia's Hydro.
Why is Albedo on trial?
Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe? What tidings does the Dodo communication device bring this time? Answers
Oh.
to these questions and more in the version 5.6.
Oh, that's
Our
the one room.
Nice.
Why can't I remember what the theater that endgame content is called?
Voice.
Aw,
Nice.
shucks, thanks.
So, we finally make it back to Mondstadt, and Albedo's on trial. And I don't even know what to think.
Hi, Kitty.
But something tells me there's more to this situation than meets the eye.
Well, I've put together some information about the case. Let's go through it and see if we can uncover some new clues. So, here's the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains,
Ooh.
and the case is being tried in secret. The logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo, so the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their own investigation into the case and hopefully track down some
I
clues.
love the
So
I
I
love the like investigation mechanic type thing that was in Fontaine. I'm so happy we're bringing that back.
Jean, Kaya, and Eula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also there.
Rosario was also there.
That's Dahlia. He's the deacon of the Church of Favonius, so he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy. Dahlia acts as the herald of Barbados, which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah, very interesting.
Imagine you're just casually friends with God and you don't even realize it.
He sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this quest. At some point, Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice. But on the first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead. It's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Whoa, hold on. You just dropped two major names.
Yeah.
Barker has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle. But I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her. Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
Right?
Yeah.
And now there are even more monsters in the city.
The abyss is
maybe
encroaching.
Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map, we can see that a lot of our
Excuse
old
me.
friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Wow, this is kind of emotional. Mondstadt was the beginning of everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey. And now it's in crisis. Hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something to help, but travelers will need to pass a trial first and defeat the king and queen.
I'm sorry, the queen chess piece is so fucking pretty. Look at how pretty she is. I don't have to defend myself here.
On the chessboard.
Anything to defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay.
Nah, I'm good at
okay.
chess.
Then let's take a look at what awaits them.
This reminds me of the God, I'm forgetting the names, but the dancing boss in Fontaine, and I love that. The
Alice
Whirlwind
will preside
Suite.
over the first phase of the trial.
Or something like that.
The trial takes place on a chessboard, but the rules of chess don't exactly apply. Look closely and you'll notice some of the pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an opening and dish out damage. But in the second phase, there are no chess pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
It looks like there's a different Dodoco presiding over the second
Yeah,
phase.
who is it? Who
One
is it?
wearing a blue hat. Is that a
Who
different
is
mage
it?
from the Hexen Circle?
Give me a
I wonder
name.
which one.
Well,
Give me a
travelers will
name.
have to
No!
uncover that for
No,
themselves.
no.
After the second
No, give me a name. Give me a name so I can start theorizing.
phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The boss has some extremely powerful attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create an
Okay.
Maybe jot that one
Okay.
down for later, travellers. So, we know there's murder, an attack on Mondstadt, a Hexen Circle trial, but we have no idea how all of this is connected. Seems like there's a lot for travellers to uncover. You know, if you think about it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then, a similar crisis happened in Liyue, and now Mondstadt is in danger.
Didn't something also happen in Inazuma? Are we just glossing over Inazuma's whole the last thing that happened in Inazuma? Are we just glossing over that?
I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, the abyss is encroaching. Obviously, okay, even before Natlin, we all should have expected that the abyss would start to get stronger. Like, did we all forget the last Dane quest we had?
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Tevat.
Yeah, and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right, okay, well, let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
Yes.
Yeah.
First up on the docket
All
is
right,
an
combat
event that brings us back to
events.
Fontaine.
More
where travellers
Fontaine,
can test out their
yes.
tactical brilliance in the
Yes.
new war game, Operation Downpour Simulation.
Dude, no.
Oh my god, it's like the one from from Leeway. Oh my god, I love that
Nice.
one.
Oh, I know. This war game comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success is really understanding your game pieces.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, for example, is it a melee or ranged attack piece? Can it quickly break through obstacles or maybe even bypass them entirely? Once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can test out your skills in co-op. The actual gameplay is
Ooh.
pretty simple. What this event really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called
Ooh.
Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin.
Yeah.
And while your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation first or makes greater progress
Ooh.
within the time limit wins.
Wow.
Oh, this seems so
Okay,
fun.
So it sounds like it all comes down to strategy. All right, so get tactical, travelers.
Now, if that last event was mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look at the gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins? Haha, well,
We just had this event. Don't make me use Natlin characters again.
think again. Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
This looks so fun. You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh, if only. The Saurian form only lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of
Okay,
companions
this is the
and have
combat
tested out their
event.
skills in a variety of different situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escoffier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps.
Wait. Oh my god. If this is okay. If this is a okay, hold on. Sorry. If this is a like pick any character, like any characters from every character released ever type of event, that would be fucking insane.
Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into different levels of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers
my.
can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice.
Okay, I don't think it's any character ever. Excuse me. But maybe I'm not sure. That they didn't explain it well.
Sounds
I'm
like the perfect
confused.
excuse to do some experimentation and think outside the box.
Indeed.
TCG.
Alright, moving on to some Genius Invocation TCG updates. First, a new card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested. Travelers
Okay.
can also look forward to new character and action cards added to regular mode.
Nice.
Okay.
More food for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic artistry.
Oh, so in addition to the character and action card updates, the elemental reaction effects are different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement.
Ooh.
So the
Oh.
gameplay should be
Ooh.
even more engaging.
Ooh.
Travelers might even be able to come up with some new strategies and surprise their opponents with unexpected moves.
That's right.
Ooh.
And finally, the Leyline
Okay, Leyline
Overflow event
Overflow.
is returning in version 5.6, so don't miss out.
We won't, and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab.
Okay.
See you on
Okay.
the other side,
Ooh.
travelers.
I like the word collab is fun. Okay, Excoffier. Okay. Okay.
Welcome.
Okay.
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Imaginarium Theater. Imaginarium Theater optimization. Character talent and constellation tab optimization. Ooh, that's a fun word. Fun string of words. Treasure compass optimization. How are you going to make it stronger? Map pins optimization. Okay.
Jump right into system optimizations. Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made
Wait. Were people struggling with understanding how the blessing, really? It felt really intuitive to me, but okay.
made the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the
Ooh.
Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice?
Really? Ooh. Oh.
A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so
Oh.
a restart button is also being
Oh,
added
I
to the
love
new
that.
update.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
That should make it easier to get full stars.
Love that.
Alright, so this next update addresses another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have
Yeah.
all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp
Okay.
the core information. Of course, travelers who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice. Sorting through all that
Okay.
information should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now
Oh,
track those
okay.
locations.
Woo!
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
Okay, that's a very simplification of how you get the obsidian fragments. You get them by opening any luxurious chests. I think it's luxurious. I always get luxurious and precious confused. It's one of them. You get it by opening one of those chests. Any of them. It doesn't have to specifically be from warrior challenges. It can literally just be, I found a luxurious chest sitting on the floor. Mine now. Like I think I got all my obsidian fragments from just picking up random chests.
It can! And once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well. Similarly,
Oh, I like
at
that,
a high
yeah.
enough exploration progress, more
I just realized this does not apply to me. I don't know why I'm so excited. I already opened all the secret spaces.
chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh,
Oh,
nice. That
oh.
would really help track.
I don't actually know how I feel about that one. Like it sounds good on the surface, but like isn't that just gonna clutter up like when you're looking for a chest, but instead it's trying to point you towards the Mora chest? I don't know how I feel about that one.
Travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a
Oh,
lot
that's
easier
nice.
to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely.
Okay, I don't
Well,
want to be
that
called
wraps up
out.
our system optimizations. So now it's time for some out-of-game news.
That's right. First, we
Oh,
have
is there
some
no new map?
exciting collaboration news to share. Genshin Impact is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2
Oh.
limited edition sets.
Wow.
So, let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
I'm gonna skip this one. Probably. Like I'm gonna skip through this trailer. I don't use makeup like ever. I despise how it feels on my skin. The only time I ever wear makeup is if I'm doing cosplay. And I don't cosplay a lot right now because I don't know, I just don't feel up to it a lot of days. So I'm just gonna skip this. Exciting for anyone who does makeup. It's not me though.
But I have even more news. In addition,
But, like, if they wanna
Genshin
send me free
Impact's
stuff, I'd
third
accept it.
OST album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon.
Okay.
Yeah. The album contains various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions. So stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
This art-
The music's gonna be
This art is adorable. I wish it had Lumine. I wish we had a version of it with Lumine.
so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
I added
Yeah, me
20
too.
minutes to
What
this.
about you, Jane?
I am just so excited to uncover more about the Albedo trial mystery and to defeat the new boss on the chessboard.
And I can't wait for you all to meet Escoffier. It's been so much fun working on her, and I just think you're gonna love her.
And to follow that up, Aoife is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kukuku right by his side, but the mini games are always so fun and creative. Oh, just can't
Absolutely.
wait.
Well,
I am very
that's
excited.
It for the
This
version
is
5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new
Hold on,
answers,
I'm gonna-
and a whole lot of fun. Well, and with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers. Bye. Bye. Bye.
See ya.
That. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. What? Ooh. That's in 5 days. Oh, I'm very excited for that. I'm so excited for 5.6 as a whole. Like this is the first time, like legitimately since like the first time since probably 4.8 that I'm like actually super excited for a patch. I wish I was exaggerating, but I think 4.8 might have been the last time I got like legitimately excited for a patch. But I'm so excited. The Archon quest looks so interesting. The Scofier looks incredible. I'm so excited for her and her story quest and the events. God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy Genshin gets to be good again. This is mostly a joke. It's mostly a joke. Gatlin was just really boring. All right. I'm gonna wrap this up. I added like over 20 minutes to this reaction. But like that's what a reaction video is, right? Like I never understand how people like don't pause and talk about things. That's what a reaction video is meant to be. Anyways, uh let me know if you're excited, I guess. I don't know. I still don't know how to outro videos. All right. Goodbye.